this is Animander, and welcome to episode 4 of Rainbow Six Siege Beginner's Guide. So in this video, we covered the basics, the menu. This video is going to be about warming up. So before you even get into any games, or before maybe you're playing with your friends in casual, you're going to want to warm up. You're going to want to play a fair bit of Terrace Hunt and practice your skills. Get used to shooting. You may be doing this in between. You may play some casual. Your friends may get off. You may get into Terrace Hunt to warm up and get a little faster. As you realize that even in casual, most players are not half bad. There may be some silly antics going on, but for the most part, people can shoot and aim even in casual. So I'll talk about how I use casual. Sorry, how I use Terrace Hunt. So I don't drone. I don't do a lot of tactical things. I don't really use operator gadgets. I play as Thatch a lot of time to warm up. I'm just very comfortable with his weapon. I don't even really main him when I play, but he's an operator that I end up playing just because of his usefulness in the Siege meta, and then a lot of attacks are really, he's indisposable. So he's my kind of preference to warm up. Now, if you're practicing, if you're really practicing in casual, and if you go into Terrace Hunt to kind of warm up your skills, and you play casual with your buddies to kind of warm up your strategy, you're doing a lot of droning, you're still trying to play like you would in ranked, even if you could get away with it. But here in Terrace Hunt, this is about shooting to me. This is about getting warmed up and being like, I've got my aiming on point, I've got my reaction speed on point. So that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm not going to talk a ton. I'll continue to talk through some basics, but it's more about showing you a bit about how to go about Terrace Hunt. You don't want to be really belabored. You don't want to play this for a half an hour. You want to get in there and you want to get some kills. And if maybe you get killed, it's not the end of the world. You can play another one and keep playing, or maybe you feel warmed up even if you get killed by a SC4 or something like that. And as you get better, you'll definitely be able to clear this map with no issues. So the first thing is, normally if this was a casual and you're going to enter this building, this is also a ranked map, you would definitely want to drone. You wouldn't want to necessarily run right up and open up a window. I can see there's a window open up there. You would check for spawn peaks. I'm not too that concerned about it. I'm going to kind of find a half-decent place to enter. I'm going to go blow this wall open over here. I'm going to start clearing. I don't want to kind of enter in the middle of the map, per se. The AI have hacks too, so they can see through walls. Whereas humans can't. So yeah, I'm trying to enter in. Okay, so you can see I opened a wall, went through this side door because I just wanted to get a bit different angle on that doorway because I don't really want to step out and I want to stay a little bit farther away. At any time in Siege when you have an ACOG, you're trying to want to keep the fighting at range because you have an advantage with your sights. Not really with playing AI, but with playing other people. So there are a little bit of flurry activity. I know we can't really hear my voice over top of the gunfire, so I didn't talk. But yeah, so now I'm entered in. I've got my back. This is secure. I'm not too worried about AI coming up behind me. They can pop out, jump out windows randomly. You got to keep your ears open for that. Otherwise, I'm fairly secure. I don't really want to go through doorways like this, but I'm still already going a lot slower than I normally would. I'm gonna keep going. So now I'm just doing clearing. I'm not perfect. Definitely not playing perfect, but it's not about perfect a lot of the time right now. It's about reaction speed. Right now it's mostly about reaction speed. I'm not trying to clear the map perfectly without killing anyone. Every engagement, I don't want to come around the corner knowing the guy's right there and just shoot him. This is about those situations where you can't These are about the situations when you're not doing that. So, you know, in the earlier round, you're doing a lot of droning. Mid-round, you're doing a lot of droning. And then in the end, you start to run out of time to drone. You may get the opportunity to do it. But this is just about warming up your shooting skills, not warming up your siege play in general. Just think of it as warming up your... oh, that's the outside. Just to warming up your shooting skills. Like I said, everything doesn't have to be perfect. You don't always have to... you know, get a perfect shot on every guy every time, and you know, taking damage and everything. That's not that important. Oh, you gotta watch out for the C4 and the steps. It's brutal. It's actually hidden underneath the steps here. You can hear it beeping, so that's what I'm trying to do. Is the biggest enemy in this is suicide bombers flanking me. Oh god, there's so much speakers in this. So many speakers. Oh yeah, sorry. It's a jukebox. So yeah, it's not about being perfect, but it is about warming up your shooting. Because I don't want to drone everything and then step out and just shoot a guy perfectly in the head every time. What I want to do is I want to stay going fast. I want to work on my room clearing skills, work on my speed, and just get warmed up to the shooting and the speed of Rainbow Six. Down to 10 enemies. I go upstairs first. So I'm not trying to, like I said, I'm not trying to cut angles perfectly, because really I would try to use a drone if I was attacking. What I do want to do is cover known angles, so just like if I was coming up a step, like I personally, when I have the ammo, so I'm just going to move over to the wall, crouch down so I don't get tagged by this guy. So you couldn't see it, but like knowing your surroundings is pretty important. So I got flashbanged. I'm just listening for sound. That's a big part of this too. Again, I wouldn't take so many pauses. I would just keep going and push that doorway, but I'm trying to explain a couple of things as I go. So when I get flashbanged, I just crouched and I moved over here. That's what I was trying to aim. I ended up back a bit farther because I turned a bit more than I wanted to, but I still hid behind this desk. That's why it's good to know your surroundings. You immediately get flashbang, you keep moving down and crouch so that maybe the guy looks on you, doesn't see you before the flashbang comes off, and then you can shoot him. Very important also in ranked casual play. I'm not just, you know, like, oh, I'm just going to wander in and shoot people. I'm also thinking about, you know, the map and how I would play too. So I came in, I kind of cleared this, and then this is a common place where an enemy in ranked or casual, a human player would play, also that doorway. So I came in like this. I'm not just going to come in and, you know, I'm trying to practice the angles, the things that I would normally play. This is why I normally shoot open windows. I don't really like to walk up and whack them. There's certain ways you can whack windows. That's C4. I'm not even gonna mess with that. I don't want to. I got 5 guys left. You could definitely whack it from, you know, an angle over here. You're not put in a bad position, but even still, I'd rather shoot it. Didn't know where that C4 was. I don't want to get killed. Another thing too is you could do your whole practice with a pistol. If you wanted to practice your warming up, you know, with iron sights, because maybe you use a shotgun a lot, or play with a shotgun. If you use a shotgun attack, probably not that common. Now there's 3 enemies left. Now they're gonna push me. I think the rest of them are downstairs, so I'd expect them to come from this side because they're over here maybe. So I'm gonna try to be a bit aggressive. This is what I would probably normally do. I try to flank them. They expect me to be over there. Okay. This is a kind of short, sweet video. Just kind of want to show you what what I'm thinking sometimes, and how you want to go about using Terrace Hunt, because you can definitely play it a bunch of different ways. And to me, there's right and wrong ways to play it. So again, I think a big thing is keeping your speed up. I stopped a few times to explain a couple things, but as fast as possible, while still doing it the right way, without droning maybe, and without some other things you would play, you would do in casual, good habits you would do in casual or ranked. But just to keep your reflexes up and get your reaction time on point, and get your shooting round. So like to me, that's a big part of getting ready for casual. There's also times where your buddy's loading in his game, waiting for him to get off, and that's how I'll warm up for the night, playing one Terrace Hunt, just to get reaction time down before I do a casual, usually with my buddies, to warm up as a team and get used to playing people. Definitely you can jump into ranked without warming up. Won't advise you. You'll probably notice it. Some people are fine. Some people are kind of in the zone pretty quickly, but it's definitely up to you. So I don't know if I talked too much about daily challenge. I'll touch on it because it popped up. So at the end of this match, the daily challenges tab popped up. I finished off a challenge. It's still saying what I have. So playing as a GSG 9. I can play a 1 Terrace Hunt mission. I don't have to win it. It just says play a Terrace Hunt mission as GSG 9. And then it says play 3 multiplayer rounds as the FBI SWAT. Which I wouldn't say I play FBI that much. I do like Thermite, or I will play Thermite when necessary, and I do like Castle, but I don't really play as Pulse that much, and I don't play as Ash. Anyways, okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. We'll start getting into some more finite things, start talking about certain tactics, generic mechanics in the game, and those will be coming up in upcoming videos as I try to really slowly pick apart the strategy to Rainbow Six Siege. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like the video and share it with others. You can become a subscriber to receive more content like this. And please comment below with any questions or suggestions for future videos. Thank you.